Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how I mic up an amplifier. Now, this is quite a different way of doing things because what we're going to do is we're going to mic up the front of the amplifier and the rear of the amplifier. Now, it's important to note that the amp itself or the cabinet itself has to be an open back cabinet for this to work. You can't have a panel there or anything like that. So if you have a panel on your amplifier and you can take it off, perfect. If not, you're gonna have to use a different technique, okay? So let's dig into this. The amplifier that we're gonna use is a LG35R from Laney, which is a small amp, but it's the only amp that I've got that's open back, okay? So it's really great for this example. So what we're gonna use is two SM57s, and we're gonna put one on the front, like so, and one on the back, like so. And what we're going to have to do is reverse the polarity of this one on the rear. If you don't reverse the polarity on this one on the rear, you'll get phase cancellation, which will make it sound really thin and horrible. The first thing we're going to do is place a mic on the front of this grill here. Now, the issue that we've got here is that this grill is actually really quite thick, and it's difficult to see where the center of this speaker is, which is where you want to start. You want to start at the center and then kind of work from there with your mic placement for this. So what we're going to do is, if you're having difficulty seeing where the center cone is you need to know the size of the speaker itself for this. Okay, so I know that this speaker is a 10-inch speaker. So what you can do to get the center is get a measuring tape like so, and you can feel where the actual cutout for the speaker is, like that. Now, if I find just where that starts to turn, and then 5 inches in, that's the center, and you can kind of guess out and eye that in from there. So now I know from here that is the center. There, and then I can pop my mic there and just kind of keeping an eye on there, and that's it around there to start with, okay? So now that I've moved that mic around and it's in position, the front mic sounds a bit like this. When we come to place the rear mic, it's obviously easier because you can see the speaker itself because it's an open back amplifier. So basically all you do is you line up your SM57. What's quite nice is this screw here is pretty much the middle. So I can use that as a guide and just place the mic like that, and then you can just double check it by looking over the top and seeing that seeing that you are running in parallel with the two. Now, the thing that you have to remember is that this rear mic has to have its polarity reversed. Okay, it's really important to do that because the way that the diaphragms will move is you'll get phase cancellation because you've got the air pressure on the diaphragms moving them in opposite directions, so they're going to cancel each other out. So if you reverse the polarity on this rear one, then you will have it'll be perfectly in phase. So that's the way you get around that. Okay, so this is how this rear mic sounds. here's how the two mics sound together.